continue to see if we can play. That's the only thing I can hope for now. Why am I getting so much marketing calls? What is this? Seems like most of the crypto's down. It's normal, it's fine. What can I do about it? Alright. Let's see. We're loading up. Hopefully we have a good stable connection this time. This is why I'm not playing first person shooter games, because the internet connection is just not stable in China. And I probably get gamer rage, the horrors of getting disconnected, or bad ping and lag, especially lag. That's gonna make me super angry. Alright, let's turn on the overlays. I need to have an idea where I might be able to slope up. I have to double check on that. Hopefully get that figured out. I do need to finish up the road here and then make a dock, which I've been lazy on. I'm trying to make this tunnel. Alright, we're getting close. So I have an idea. We'll try to swim around up north and have an idea of how to, or when to slope up. That's the key question. I don't want to slope up too early and then dig a horrible situation happening to us. Have the tunnel flood. But let's see the deepest here. Where is it at? So it should be 24, I'm hoping. 27, that's not bad. But if we keep going that way, let's go that way. It does have an up area, but there's another deep end on that side. It's pretty deep. So I need to grab the boat over there and take a look. I'm gonna go forward a bit more. But before that, let me eat some food. This is just wasting calories, but I need to figure out where's the best point to start sloping up. It's the important part. I have to make sure that I don't slope up into, wow, not into. I have to make sure that I'm not going to slope up and hit water, which will be uber bad. So let's see, what about here? Where is the deepest point? We could start going up around here. That'd be ideal. If I could start sloping up here. I have to be careful that I don't slope up here, which would, let's eat some more food before I drown. Let's see, where this 24. So around 438. I have to remember this. Hold on. Okay. I want to take a picture of this so I have an idea of where I am, where I should start sloping up, and it's 24 depth. 24 depth. Let's drop a marker here. Slope up, perhaps 24 deep. Just to make sure that I have an idea of when I can slope up. So it's 24 depth. I can start sloping up this direction, which is good to say. If not, I could just fill up this whole place with sand and dirt. Maybe. Let me eat some more food before I drown and leave my boat here in the middle of nowhere. All right. We shall have a better idea of how I'm going to do it. let's go back to base and continue our building of the slopes. Well, not the slopes, the secret under the water tunnel. Shh. Even though it's on the layout, it's still a secret. Shh. Be quiet. All right, not that many people. Just me and Third Break again, which is fine. Look at that beautiful hotel. Look at it. Such a pretty hotel. Hotel. The it should be hotel for man. The no bed bugs. I want a bigger sign. That's what I need. Signage. Did she make the huge iron banner sign? Okay, perfect. I'll pick up the sign someday. Maybe I'll do a shopping trip later. I have to remember to do a shopping trip and pick up the signs. But do I have enough food on me? I don't. I just want to grab some more food just in case. What do I need? Camp. Food campfire stew. Do I have that? Root. No. I have the bad one. Fine, let's eat some of the bad food. And then what other food can I grab? Yeah, let's grab 10 of that. Some more meat. I have to make a food trip too soon. Grab some of that. Sure, this should be enough food to last me while I'm digging. Make our way down. Hopefully we can get a lot of digging done. Maybe we'll complete the tunnel today. That's the goal for today. Today's goal is to finish the secret water tunnel. Which will be super nice. I think the lowest is 24 of all the places, right? So staying under 20 is a safe bet. It needs to have a leeway of 4, which is quite important. Because when I get a skid steer, I'm gonna plow through this tunnel maybe, and I'll go up to 20 level. So I have 4 spaces above. If there's somewhere that's 20, then I'm pretty much screwed on the tunnel. Very screwed. Uber screwed almost. Which is no brainer. No brainer. Let's cross here. Some right through that. Alright. Collect all that. This. Well, we're slowly making our way over the tunnel. Digging. I guess we're digging sort of column by column kind of style. And then we're gonna go over that side. Hopefully mine through all of this faster. And let's we're mining across. Oh no, what the hell? What? What the hell? What the hell? I glitched out. Was I too close to the top or something? I glitched out. Oh my god. Just threw me into the middle of the ocean. The horror. The horror. At least my truck didn't get glitched out. I hope it didn't get glitched out. Ridiculous. I got pushed into the ocean. Good thing I brought food with me. Alright, I have to be careful with my mind now so I don't get pushed out like that. Can't believe that happened. Yeah, it happened to me. Pushed me out. Have a nice tunnel going down here. Too bad you can't unstuck down into your tunnel. That'd be nice. Okay, if I could just unstuck down into the tunnel, which kicked me out. Hey. Anyway, let's go down. Thank God. At least the truck didn't get glitched out. That would have been a really bad day for me. Uber, oh God, what are you doing? Why, truck? Why? Why are you being stubborn? Mr. Truck is being stubborn. Let's collect all the box now. Oh, need to turn on my lamplight. No wonder it was quite dark and scary down here. Super scared. 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 Go away. Hopefully we make it over there. What was it? 24. So I might be able to kind of start sloping up a bit. Maybe start sloping up a bit before I get to the marker point over there. Perhaps sloping up. Because I kind of want to do it earlier than later. So hopefully I could connect up to the road, possibly. That'd be ideal. But could also be dangerous. Especially the water flooding the tunnel. That'd be super bad. That'd be bad news, bears. Very bad. Uber bad. Alright. So we're gonna do column by column. Make it feel like as if I'm progressing instead of doing row by row. It makes me feel better, as if I'm actually moving forward. But I'm not really moving forward. I'm just digging my way slowly. Alright, let's do the repair. Eco is grindy, but it has its fun days. Frustrated playing with people and making deals and talking with people, kind of. I mean, I love multiplayer games. I love the shooting games, FPS, and all that. It's just that internet connection here in China and me using VPN doesn't help my cause. And especially in first-person shooter game, you don't want to lag too much, else the shots you take might not register correctly, and then that kind of makes me question my skills. Because I remember when I had good internet connection, I was playing, and I did pretty good. I'm not gonna say I'm like Shroud or any top player shooters out there, but like I'm decent. Like I'm not that bad, but I'm not super good, right? But I try to do some creative stuff usually, like some weird stuff or thinking outside the box kind of stuff, and have I think okay reaction time. But like there's one time where I think I was in the middle of switching internets, and then it was really bad at that time. And then there's one game that I was doing really horrible, and then I wasn't really sure if it was me or the lag or anything. Maybe it was just a combination of both, but the lag definitely did not help. Because I didn't know if I was missing the shots or I just suck. Maybe I just suck. Maybe I just suck at FPS. But I think I want to blame it on the lag. And then also at that time, besides playing FPS, I think I was playing something, maybe World of Warcraft at that time too, and that didn't help the lag because I wiped the group because I lagged, and then I was a tank, and I guess I was just standing there still, and then the aggro got pulled over to the DPS because I kind of lagged out. So, and I was just, and then my whole thing of after that happening, I'm like, I'm never gonna play any kind of online games that requires that kind of attention, and if there's lag, and it's because of that cause. So I never want to play games like that under that kind of conditions, which is kind of like a statement to myself because I don't want that happening again. Because I know I'm a above average decent player, I would say, but don't want to do that to myself ever again. So that's why I don't play online games that much. I've been more focused on playing single player games these days. But eco is it doesn't matter if I lag out. No one's really depending on me. Well, people are depending on me, but it's not like real time depending where like if I lag, oh no, I can't make this item now. I'm lagging out. It's gonna be the end of the world, end of this run, end of this fight. But which is a bit more relaxing. Because let's say if I play a game that's like a fighting game in a group and we're fighting the boss, and then it might be dependent on me to do something at a certain point, and then if I just happen to lag out at that point, I'm just gonna freak out. I'm just gonna freak out and get uber pissed off when that happens. Uberly pissed off. Uberly pissed off. Is there the advanced basement table out already? I keep forgetting to read the book too. All right, no one sold it to me. I was hoping to get it today. I guess it's not happening. Oh. Keep me company. I need someone to talk to. Sure, I'll make you wheels. I need to make him wheels, and then I also need to go with that skill because I want to be advanced mason. So that'll be fun. Let's see what advanced mason's really like. But too bad no one made the table yet. Too bad Tanton also took mechanics. He should have just really went for industrial. But Tucker went industrial. But Tucker isn't online that much. That's gonna be a semi problem, sadly. But it's fine. I'm sure we'll make it to the end. But I'm just gonna mind my own business and dig a tunnel across ocean or under the ocean. grinding our way across. Is that my boat? I took a... What? What? I thought I took my boat back. That is odd. I remember, and I'm recording. I recorded this, so I definitely remember taking my boat back. That is odd. What? I have to go back to base now and double check. Why's my boat there? I remember taking it back. I clearly remember taking it back. I think I remember I was taking it back and I was looking at the buying menu to see what I was gonna buy. That is supremely odd. I have to go check in a bit once I get this mined out because I don't want to go back empty-handed or not fully loaded. That is odd. Super odd. Alright. Let's get this done first and then I'll head back in. I'll head back in and make dirt bikes wheels and then I need to read the skills grow. I should put it up for sale too. Maybe someone else wants to do advanced mason. We'll see. We'll see about that. And then we're gonna continue. Hopefully I could get this road done. Well, not road. This tunnel basically. It's a tunnel. The other island. I'm gonna say secret tunnel. Still. Even though most people know that I'm doing it already. Not so super secret. Man, it's okay. We are gonna make this tunnel. Go over here. Chop it down. Make our way across. That's the Mexican. But I know Shanghai life. I don't know if anybody been to Shanghai that's watching this. If you come, it's a really nice place. A bit small game polluted like Los Angeles, but more mass transit system like Tokyo. Not as spaghetti mass transit system as Tokyo. I think Tokyo's subway is very spaghetti, kind of confusing at times. But not as bad as before from what I heard from people. Is people back in the day, hold on. People back in the day who didn't have like Google Maps or GPS and you just travel to Tokyo, it's quite daunting because the subway, there's so many subways and it just goes all over this place. It's basically, like I said, like a spaghetti thing. But their subways are quite efficient from my understanding because I think there was like a research done of how they placed food on a petri dish, like one of those dishes that they look at bacteria and stuff, and then they actually place major food points like Tokyo's major station points, and the bacteria inside the petri dish grew according exactly how the subway is like in Tokyo. So basically, it's taking the route of the least resistance and most efficient to get to the root, to get to the food. So it doesn't waste energy on making it to root areas. But basically, it's almost like an exact replica of the sorry, of the Tokyo subway transit system. Like almost exact replica. Which is interesting. That means the Tokyo subway It's very efficient, according to the bacteria. That the bacteria made the same kind of routes to get food. So that's very interesting. But the Shanghai subway system is good. It's clean. It's new. Mostly because it's new. Most of the subway is new. Except for line 1. Line 1 is old. When I came here to Shanghai to study in high school, the first train line was 1. It was really clean back then that time, but like it's been for a while. I think the train was like in 1996 when I started riding on it. So it's pretty nice back then. But now it's getting old. It's beginning to get old. However, the subways are extremely clean in Shanghai because there's a huge workforce here. And the saying goes, people are cheap here. So anything service related industry is very cheaper than the US. You always find US, the service industry, it's quite expensive. Anything to do with service related industry. Because people are expensive in the US. People are expensive generally in US. And not to sound bad on anything, I know that, or forget it. Not gonna speak my mind. Might be bad to speak my mind on the internet. Might come back and haunt me in the future. But anyway, people are cheap here. That's why anything service related, it's faster and also cheaper, but not as polite. Like in the US, they're more polite. The servers and everything. The service here, especially the really small restaurants, not the really high classy ones, they're pretty much stupid, not efficient. But that's the saying goes, right? You pay what you get. You pay what you get. That's how it is. I think most people don't understand that concept. Especially here. I was dealing with clients here back in the day. They'd be like, oh, can't get this and this, but can I pay it cheaper? It's like, what? Then you're gonna get what you pay for, man. And it's not gonna be cheaper. It's either you're gonna get this kind of level of service or this kind of a deal, and you want it cheaper. It doesn't make sense. It's not gonna happen. No one's gonna do it for you then. You can go find your cheap thing. And then I don't say it directly like that because then I'm gonna lose a client, but I kind of say it in that kind of way, but not that aggressively. More to like, you might not get what you want if you paying that low. And then when my team gets the quota done, they're like, oh, it's still expensive. We're gonna try someone else. I'm like, okay, fine. And then usually it takes like half a year to a year for them to get back. They're like, oh, I think we would rather use your service more now. I'm like, well, at least it's a tuition fee. You pay what you get. You get what you pay for. I think I'm saying the opposite around. So, a lot of people don't have that conception in mind or understand that. I mean, anything else, like you pay what you get. Well, except for like really luxury brands. You're just paying for the brand. Sometimes their stuff isn't that good actually. Like really. Like they basically, I used to be in the trading industry also, trading and import export and manufacturing. A lot of these factories that I visited, sometimes doing quality control, sometimes getting deals for the customers. A lot of these factories that makes let's just say I'm just gonna throw a random brand out there, so don't quote me on this because I'm not gonna give you the exact brands that I did work with. Let's just say Louis Vuitton, the the brand of all brands, their bags, right? So I went to this one factory where I was getting some kind of quality control slash a deal to make bags for this other company. However, the company that I don't count as representing, more like sourcing. I would say sourcing. So sourcing a new factory for this other bag brand, but this bag brand is not on the same level of LV. But the factory that I went to negotiate, they're like one of the major suppliers for LV, Louis Vuitton. And then I was talking to them about getting a contract to see if they could do mass production for a product which I'm sourcing. And then they gave me their company, I guess, profile. Well, these factories, they don't make really good profiles. They don't do PPT decks. They just have like a weird piece of paper with a list of items that they can do and cannot do, right? So I was looking for it, and then they do a lot of the LV stuff in there and a whole bunch of other luxury brands. And then I could tell you this factory, it's ugly. It's like even almost not up to standard, I think. But the boss makes lots of money. Like the boss had a Bentley parked in front of his factory house. He has a Bentley parked there, and this is like in the farmlands. So think of it as if the factory area I am, think of it as like the middle of nowhere, like surrounded by farmlands almost practically. But it's really connected close to a highway system, that's why. But it is basically in the boondocks. Like there's cows and farmland all over the place over there. So it's ridiculous. And then there was like really no air conditioning and stuff too, except for his office. So really ridiculous area. Anyway, so back to that whole thing. Negotiating. The the only difference of the company that I was sourcing for is they didn't have like a certain demand of the stitching and also a certain demand of what kind of exact letter they want to use. But the whole work process is basically the same thing for LV. And the letter they were using for the material of making the bag is not that of a big difference, especially for t-shirts and stuff. Like there is some little difference of cotton, a little difference. There's some. It's only probably like a couple of dimes of difference of a really good cotton and a really bad cotton. But also the cotton, the way they handle it, the process of washing it and also dyeing and everything that makes it feel like it's better or higher quality or how thick it is. So there's a lot of that. But basically, people who are buying brands, you're paying way above profit margin. There's a huge profit margin in luxury brand items. However, the factories, they don't make a huge profit margin like the end retail seller, but they make a decent amount though still. But yeah, not the same. I forgot the exact number, but let's say something that I'm more confident and familiar to talk about, where it would be like t-shirts, I guess. Definitely t-shirts, because I understand them a bit more, and I did more deals with t-shirts than leather bags or more items. So let's just say something cheap like Walmart. Walmart's t-shirts are pretty cheap already, right? Like I haven't been back to the US, so I don't know the prices anymore. But I remember back in the day, I could just get a random cute T-shirt with like a logo on it for like. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not really sure anymore now. I don't remember the price in the US anymore now that much, since I have not been living there for over 10 years almost. I do travel back and forth to visit my mom, but I don't really do shopping anymore in the US. Let's say if it's like $9.99 for a T-shirt after taxes, like 10 something, right? And then Walmart sells it for $9.99. You know how much they are getting it from the factory, from the mass production? They're probably getting it at less than $1 per shirt, because the profit margin at the factory is around, trying to convert the Chinese amount to American. It's probably like, I don't know, I gotta start. Probably like 10 cents USD per t-shirt that the factory makes. It doesn't sound a lot, right? Profit margin of 10 cents. But when you make millions of it, a million times 10 cents, and it's really fast production, that's really good money. You could probably pump, I'm just saying random numbers, a million t-shirts at 10 cents. How much is that? I'm not good with math anymore because I don't have to work. A million times 10 cents. You make 100K for that as profit. I'm not estimating other stuff into it, but around, let's grab all that, around 100K for about I would say I'll estimate around 60 days. So that'd be like one order of t-shirts maybe with one type of logo on it, but with multiple colors, right? So that's 100K for in 60 days. So imagine that he has so many other different logo t-shirts and everything. And if you get like an order from Walmart, you get like maybe 10 different t-shirts and logos. So 10 of those, that's already a million. 100K for each order. So mass production is really dependent on scaling. And also, especially if you get buy orders from like Walmart or Target or these big companies where they do large orders. But the people who make luxury items, the only people who are making money is the end retailer. They're making the bank. They're making the bank. The bank. Let's make the iron wheels now so I don't forget. And then iron wheels here, just in case, just have some extra iron wheels lying around. And then I think my book should be done. I did have all the right materials in it, I'd hope. I'm hoping. Yeah, I have it. So let's get 2 scrolls out. I'll grab 2 more, 3 more. And I just put it up for sale for like $20 each or something. Probably. Most likely. Where is the skill scrolls? It's not this. It's not this store. We are gonna go to the other store and drop it off. Probably sell it for like. I have it at 30, so I just sell it at 30. Advance. Smelting, masonry scroll, sure. Sell that. 30. Sure. Alright. So we have a star already. And then we're gonna take a quick break later for lunch. But let's land that. Sure. Let's do advanced mason. I don't have a table yet. Sad. Oh great. I need to get pizza too. Should I just do a shopping trip now? Let me see what I have to do for a shopping trip. Advanced engineering papers. I don't know if Third Reich wants more. He said he bought some, so I'm not gonna go there and sell it. I'm afraid that he might have some still. I still have a lot of roads for sale. He has rebar. Oops, I hit the mic by accident. Electronic assembly for 50. I don't think he's gonna get it for 50. There's already 2 tables. Really? There are 2 tables already? Hmm? Who has the 2 tables? Is it Botech? Yeah, Obek has. Why is he buying more? Geology, advanced papers. I don't need anything from him. So I need to go buy food. And is my boat really stuck out there? No, it's here. I remember driving it back. I totally remember driving it back. Let's make a trip over and buy some stuff. We go to Third Breaks. For Third Break, I'm just gonna take a boat over. I'm not gonna bother driving to his place because it'll be a huge, big turn. Not worth it right now. But I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna get for lunch. Probably do something easy for lunch. Yeah, I'm gonna eat a quick lunch. So I'm gonna get a bagel. I'm gonna grab a easy bagel or something. Or maybe a wrap. Let me see what's good. What is good? Feeling really good from. So there's a Tim Hortons here in China. There's like a whole bunch of Tim Hortons now in China. And then they don't have a good donut. They used to have some donuts, but now they don't even bother selling donuts, which is sad. Super sad. Because I did really like their donuts before. Now they don't even sell donuts, which is ridiculous. What the hell is this? Some kind of bread with chocolate on top? Oh god. Doesn't look good at all. So, not really sure what I'm going to eat yet. Oops. I am looking at app while I drive. What is this? Meowville counterweight continent ahead. Counterweight? What? That doesn't. I don't understand that. What is counterweight 10? continent mean? What? Alright, whatever. I really don't know what I want to have for lunch right now. It is a question. I did want a bagel before. Maybe I will do Tim's. Not sure right now still. Decisions. Not sure yet. Still trying to think of what to eat. Pizza? No, I don't feel like pizza today. I don't feel like pies. A bit too oily for me today. Want something kind of simple. Something not too super oily. Okay, too. I think we do brothers kebab. I haven't had a doner wrap in a long time. No, that sauce is kind of heavy. Oh man. I need to go to Morgana's place first. I don't know what to get. Huh. That's really bad. I hate it when this happens. I don't have an idea what I really want to eat anymore right now. Should I get some dumplings? Maybe. Maybe I get some dumplings. What is this? Someone's trying to make New York bagels? That's very dangerous. I'm from New York, man. If you say your bagels are from New York style, better taste like it. Better taste like it. Let's go to Maury's. And I don't know. Does anyone have a suggestion what I should grab for lunch? I don't see anything particularly eye-catching right now. Let's see. What is this? Hold on. I need to see what kind of food I want to go for today. Roast beef, turkey Italian. Turkey Italian sounds good. It might sound good. Hmm. Maybe a pizza. I do like a good pizza here and there. No. Maybe I'm gonna get Tim's today. Yeah, because I feel like a hash brown. The hash brown's okay. No, it's not as good as McDonald's, I think. But the hash brown is okay. It's okay hash brown. I would do the wrap. Oh my god, there's so many choices in Chinese. I don't know what is what. I have to do a quick scan, translate. Hot medium cup, double latte, double medium latte, matcha latte, matcha, matcha. Is that gonna cost me extra? No. So I guess I'll just do a double latte small. Which one's a double latte small? 1, 2, 3. Fourth one down from the fourth one up. All right. All right. So we have the hash brown in and that in. What kind of sweet snack here I want to go for? Because they don't have the good donuts anymore. They don't have the little munchkins too. I like that a lot. What the hell is all this stuff? Let me do a quick translate on it. Because my Chinese is not that good right now. So we have chocolate cloud pie, a Napoleon tiramisu. What? Okay. That might sound kind of interesting. Kind of. Not sure yet. What's that one? Raisin cinnamon roll. Oh, why don't we give the Napoleon a try? Let's see if it's any good. So, all right, let's get that going. Lunch is ordered. Lunch is ordered. Perfect. And then let's get back to buying. We are here to shop. Let's see. Yeah, I'll buy 20 or more of those. I'm not gonna buy the ceiling candles anymore. Is this standing or hanging? I remember it's standing. It doesn't hang. But I'll buy one for the hell of it. No, I want the other sign too. I want that steel large sign. Fresh stone is 10 cents now. Fresh sale I want. Fresh sandstone I want too. Buy all of that. Don't need the frames. Don't need the frames. Let's buy all of that. Alright, perfect. I need anything from this guy. This guy just sells everything expensively. Well, he started lowering his price now. There's competition. Well, he didn't lower it out of price though. He did not lower his price. Hopefully he figures it out. Hopefully. That price does matter in the game, man. Price matters. Speaking of that, is she selling glass? I would like to buy glass. She has. Does she have glass for sale? She doesn't have glass for sale. Alright. I really would like glass. I want to continue building my hotel. I was hoping for someone to sell glass, but I guess not. So we're gonna make our way back. Well, not back, but I'm gonna go to Tanton's right now. So I'm gonna go a food shopping trip later with the boat. But I'll do my food shopping here now on this side of the island. Gonna make my way over to Tanton. Probably buy a combustion engine from him. And then after the combustion engine, I'm gonna buy combustion engine and then some pipes just in case. I wonder if the combustion engine has to be like in a room or not. And remember, it didn't have to be in a room. It wasn't mandatory to be in a room. Why are there two shopping carts here? He's selling food here. Alright, that's hilarious. Fabric, what do you have? You have fiber and stuff here. Sure, I'll buy you fiber. Buy you pulp and fiber. Takes up space in my truck. But fine. It's fine. I promise I will come buy it. What's going on here? What are you making here? Why don't you just put a store in here also? It's steel and stuff like that. So many trucks here too. Why so many trucks? Is it both your trucks? That's dirt bike and gym tent. Alright. Flat steel. Don't really need it. But the wooden lights and everything are a bit expensive. A bit expensive. Do I need anything else here? I have concrete. Reinforced concrete. 428. Alright, I might as well buy all of his rebar because I might need to make that room. And I don't know if I have enough concrete. Let's buy the iron pipes. And you need anything else? Do you have any more room? I have some more. So, what do you have for sale? Why is your limestone so expensive? Did you forget the price? Let's grab that. Let's grab 182 of this. I don't think I have enough room to buy food now. Oh no. No more food buying. So I guess I have to do another shopping trip. Let's buy a combustion generator. Maybe a waste filter. Oh, I will buy a shipping container. Need that. And no elevator. Maybe I'll buy an elevator for the house expansion. And I don't know about the crane yet. I probably don't need a crane. Let me see. I think that's about it. That looks about good. Should I buy another truck too? For this side of the island? Now I'm about to dig the tunnel, finish the tunnel up. I do need to come back here again. So I need to make another trip. Making another trip. I wonder which container this is. Is this the big one? I like the big one. The big one looks cooler. No, it's not the big one. It's a 2x5 by 2. That's a smaller looking one. Sad. How poor am I now? Oh, I'm still above 10k. Which is good. I like to be above 10k. 10k money. Super good. And what do we want to eat? Sensuous pizza. Do you have any of those for sale? Good. I'll buy 10. And I don't have much room. Can I buy one more thing? What's the thing I could buy the most of here? I like bread. Bread is okay. Beets is okay. Corn I like. So I buy 100 corn. Okay. Carry it back. I'm lagging. Alright. Oh god, I'm lagging bad. We, oh god, I don't know what's happening. It's a really bad lag. Anyway, I am going to go back now. Is that an oil pumping station? Another combustion generator. Why is it there? Are they pumping oil there? I assume no. I assume not. Gonna drive back. We have to make another trip back here to buy the rest of the things. Buy all the things. I'm probably not gonna make a trip back now. I have enough food. I want to continue. Well, I want to get sidetracked a bit. I'm gonna have to put the shipping container down too. That's one of the things I have to do quickly. So I have some more places to put stuff. Stuff. Yes, stuff. And then, well, first thing first, I'm gonna drop all this stuff down. And then we're going to see what's next. Stuff down, and then we're gonna dig out a hole to put the container down and to figure out where it's a good spot to put it. Maybe I just put it under the large lumber stockpile. Maybe I'll do that. Probably gonna do that. I can always expand it. Expand to the side. Excuse me, I already have something on my filter there. I don't know why. But, let me go over there and then see what's up. To drop it off. Probably dig. We'll probably dig. Well, I have to dig no matter what, but just which direction? That's the question. I have to go back and check my property line. How big the property is. But probably 90% sure under the large stockpile, maybe. Or maybe even next to the cement kiln. Maybe I'll do it next to the cement kiln. And I have to figure out where I'm gonna put the combustion engine later. Because I don't really need to do the combustion engine first. Because that's not the important thing. Alright, someone sold me that already. It's fine, I didn't really need it yet, but it's fine. Got to take the buy order off. Not the stockpile entrance. I'll just leave that there for now and then drop off this first. I want more motor making. More motor is always good. Where is the store? That's the store. The rebuy here. Sure, we drop that off in the section. And then I don't want this in my truck right now. But also I don't want that in those weird places. Yeah, let's drop it off here for now. Drop that off there. And the combustion engine, I'll drop it off there. Drop that off here for now. And I'm going to carry that with me because I want to drop it down somewhere. Where is the big lumber stockpile? There we go. I missed it. We drop everything off here. Wait, do we want to drop anything off here? No, I don't want the crushed shell here. Or the crushed limestone. Don't want it all here. I need that to be separated so it doesn't get used into the roads by accident. But shale goes here. Perfect. Fresh limestone goes there. And we drop off the food. And I don't know why my wet bricks are doing here, but we'll move that out of the way. I'm gonna hold on to the pizza. There we go. Oh, got to put the pipes into the large lumber stockpile. Need to drop off the pipes also. Don't want to be carrying that with me around for no reason. Where's the purchasing place? Yeah, sure. Let's lower the buy orders so I don't buy that many by accident. Five, five, 2 maybe. Just put 2 like that for now. And then am I buying rebar? I think I remember I'm buying rebar. I need glass. I need more glass. That's weird. I don't have a buy order for rebar. I thought I did. Oh no, I do. I do. I just do 120 each time. I have a buy order for pipes also here somewhere. Yeah, I do. So we'll do 60 each time. You know what's iron bars are now? $1? That's fine. I need some other buy orders for some other stuff. People would just come sell me stuff when they get a chance. Alright, let's see how the property line looks. I have an idea where I'm gonna drop the box. Okay, so it goes way over here, not to here. But that just barely touches it. I was hoping the property line goes all the way to here, but I guess not. So maybe I'll put the combustion engine up here, I guess. So it connects to that pipe. Also need a water pipe to come in. So maybe here in this corner, like here, probably. Probably leave it out here then. I put it there, yeah. I put it in that corner. And we'll have the shipping container here. How big is it? 252. So I'm not really sure how it looks now. Kind of confused on that. Let's see. Something like this. Actually, I could just dump it here. I don't even have to dig. I'll probably just dump it here for now. I don't have to put the work in. That solves it. I don't have to dig. Just put it there. Sure. Sure. Perfect. You would just go there. Why aren't you working? If I thought I might crush another 100 of it. Just for the hell of it. And then just press 100 of it. Get that going. Eat a pizza. Get my bonus up. And then mess up whatever food. Doesn't matter. We have 100 crushing. And then we should crush the gold. So I can sell the gold. Oh, there we go. Why? Yeah, I'm kind of lagging. I think the download speed might be slow right now. What about you? No more crushing of limestone because I don't have limestone crushing. And did I crush all the coal? Coals are crushed. And sand is still going, Mr. Little Sandbox. You're working hard. You're a hard worker, Mr. Sandbox. And I think I have everything that I want to make going. What about you? Quick lime? Yeah, we need quick lime. Let's get another 1,000. Quick lime going. The food. Eat all the food. Quick lime is going. I'll probably do a food run later. Do another shopping round. And then I need to check their break stuff. But I don't have to buy anything from them right now. Alright, we have quick lime going. I didn't get a filtration, did I? No, I didn't. Probably get it later on. 500 cement. Sure, we do 500 cement. 500 cement is fine. And then might do 100, maybe 175 reinforced concrete, perhaps. I'm gonna use about a rebars. Yeah, looks good. 175. Well, 175 is 175 because I have the module. Oh, that's a bit too much. All right. So it makes 136 reinforced concrete with the amount of rebars I have. Let's put the concrete first. Because I want to make out a advanced mason room. Advanced masonry room. Which will be nice to have. Probably build an advanced mason room back here, most likely. So they have some concrete up. And I'm gonna shift some stuff around. Yeah, I might as well just move that table. Oh, I didn't grab it. Are we moving it? Perfect, we're moving it now. We just dump everything in here. Or the hodgepodge work thing. And can we grab that? No. Can we grab this one? Yes. That's the tool bench. Sure, we'll drop it in this corner. Fits there perfectly. And then I wanna. I have too many big rooms now. That's fine. So we're gonna go back mining while I wait for my food. While I wait for my food. Well, actually, maybe I'll just take a quick. Well, not quick. Maybe like a hour break. No, my food is not gonna arrive for a while. So I'm just gonna continue mining a bit, and then once the food gets here, I'll probably take a 1 hour break. I have a lot of roads to continue building. Yeah. And did we finish making all the roads here? Well, we did. Let's make 100 more each. And there we go. Internet's a bit slow. Right. Alright. I don't know why it's so slow. Let's make another 100 asphalt road here. Can we get it going? Come on. I don't know why it's so slow. So slow. Alright. Are we full up? Alright, let's go look at the food. And then, nope, not in a B. Let's drop off the pizza. And then we'll grab some more of this delicious meat. Some more camellis bulbs. No, I ate most of it. I'm gonna grab 50 corn. There we go. And people are messaging me. And we're gonna go back to mining the roads. Actually, before I do that, let me move the ship back a bit. Oops, wrong way facing. You know what? I'm just gonna pick it up. And then, okay. It's a bit laggy right now for me. Drop the ship here. Make it like a decoration. And since I'm here, I might as well just make the road out. Might as well get the road done here. I was meaning to fix it up some time ago and maybe build a dock. I was hoping to build a dock, but I guess I haven't gotten around to it yet. Let me grab that. What is going on? All right. Where does the road start? Is it here? Am I on the right side? Let me double check. No, why can't I see it? Did I not click on it? Yes, I didn't. All right. So we do the straight line. I don't want any mishaps right now. Let's get the road across. Can we do it? Perfect. All right. Now we could do the full fill. Fill it all up. Do that. Put that there too. Nicely. Oh no, I fell into the water. Can we swim under and get out? There we go. We got out. All right. I don't need the overlay now. Sometimes overlay doesn't look good. There we go. Gonna grab some more roads. Want to finally upgrade this area. Kind of looking bad for a while. That's my fault. I haven't been taking care of my house front. So definitely my fault. Can we grab all that sand? Maybe the water won't flood in. Perfect. Perfect. Let me drop off the sand and then grab some more roads. I don't think anyone's gonna buy my what do I call it? The stone roads anymore. Maybe I just have to crush it into rocks. Or maybe I'm just gonna just do the cheap thing. Maybe I will. I probably will. I'll put it under this road. I want to put it under the concrete road. Like what Third Break said. Yes, Third Break. You're the one that convinced me to do this now. It's your fault. If someone complains to me, I'm gonna blame it on you. Just gonna put the road down here. Okay. There we go. Gonna make a nice wall. A nice wall. Let's make money from it. Kind of cheesy. Kind of cheesy. But I am cheesy. I want to make my money back. And no one's gonna buy the roads anymore. They're not gonna buy that road, basically. They're not gonna buy the stone roads anymore. No one's gonna buy it. Make more money buying this right now. Is that the double wide road? I hope it is. Is it? Yeah. All right. Just double checking. I don't want to place it down and then it's not. Which will make me a sad panda. Sad panda. Make me super sad panda. All right. Let's get all of this. I don't know why he made the road like that, Mr. Tantan. Whatever. whatever. Your roads could be like that if you want. It's fine by me. Let's drop this down here. Make it. I'm gonna say it's for aesthetics. Even though I'm cheesing it to make the money back. It was Stedbrecht's idea. I blame it on him. He told me to do it. He told me to do it. And I listened. All right. Let's fix up the roads here. So that it looks a bit decent at least. Can we get that across? All right. Let's drop that off. Let's drive a bit closer. Actually, no, I don't have to drive closer. I just need to, is it this side? No, it's not this side. I made it this side. I need to make the dotted lines across here. Let's get this picked up. And then have to kind of match up to the middle of here, I guess. Kind of here. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with that road over there. He made it all the way up to there. I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm just gonna hide all the roads down here now. Since no one's gonna buy it. Just gonna hide it here. Build under it. Aesthetics. It's aesthetics. That's what it is. Don't let anyone tell you what else it is. It's aesthetics. It looks better. Right? Just solving my stone road problem. I don't think anyone's gonna come buy it anymore. Alright. So across. Okay, look. Nice and dashy. Nice and dashy. And then that doesn't work, does it? Oh no. No. Whatever. Close enough. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that doesn't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, it should be here. It shouldn't have been here. I'll kind of fix it up, I guess, because it's near my home. And I don't like the way it's looking at me. It's as if the roads are alive. I don't like the way it's looking at me. Ridiculous. I'm gonna dig all this up. I'm gonna go as far as here, I guess. No, maybe up to here, since he got it all the way up to here. I'm gonna go all the way up to here. I'm gonna dump the rest of it under here. I wanna deal with it. Just get rid of all this crappy stone road. Alright. We're gonna make the roads correct. Make it look better. Better. Faster. Harder. And go this way. Drop it all the way over here. Alright. And then, sure, I'm gonna fill this up. Get rid of the stone roads here. Get rid of all this. And the food. Do some little fix up in front of the house. Getting sidetracked. I know. I'm getting sidetracked. But it happens. It happens. Getting sidetracked. Don't worry about it. Don't worry too much about it. Oh, laggy. Laggy, laggy, laggy. Alright. Sure, I might as well just dig up all the sand. I want the sand anyway. Yeah. And I'm gonna drop the roads down there. Let's dig up all the sand. Get all the sand. The sand. The sand, boss. The delicious sand. Is there more sand over there? No. It's just sand here. Alright, so we'll just dig up all the sand here. And then we're gonna hide the roads down here. Third Break's idea. I'm gonna say that again. If the admins ever watch my stream, Third Break gave me the idea to hide the roads. I'm gonna hide the roads. Oh, well, not hiding it. I am making a foundation for the roads. Let's leave it as that, shall we? It's a foundation. You need a good foundation for roads, right? Foundation is important. It's basic engineering. Foundation, man. Foundation. You need foundation. Alright, let's grab that. Dump it there. Should we dig up some more sand here? Sure. You need a good foundation to make anything, right? If there's no foundation, how are you gonna place the roads up there? You know? That doesn't make sense. Foundation is important to make a steady building. Just like any kind of building structure. Good foundation, solid foundation, very important. I'm not cheesing. So, but if you think it is cheesy, Third Break told me to do it. Blame it on him. He's the culprit. I'm gonna get stuck. He's the culprit that taught me the bad things. To do the bad things. I don't do bad things. I'm Fu Man. I do good things. Kind of, sometimes. Depending on the situation. Alright. Oh, Bone Dog, you came. You're one of the admins. And I was talking before. Durbright told me to do it. Getting rid of the stone roads. But also, in my defense, it's important to have a foundation. Without a good foundation, how are you supposed to put a good structure? You're an engineer, or you're a basic engineer. In my other defense, it's Durbright's idea. He told me to get rid of the stone roads. But anyway, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a good week. Let me see. Oh, you're not here right now. Oh. Do you mean you're secretly spying? Is that what you're trying to say? You see nothing. in my defense, foundation, man, foundation. It's important to have a decent foundation. Does that make sense? Or do I want a corner turn on it? I don't know. Does that look right? All right. Well, I hope you had a good day and a good night's sleep soon. But before you go, let me know. Does this make sense? Or a corner one would make more sense? Because it doesn't look good. Maybe just like a straight line. How about that? Let's get rid of this. I don't like the dotted ones. They don't work. They don't work well. But before you head out, what do you think? This or like a corner one? This one? All right. Yeah. I like that one better too. Kind of makes more sense in my head. Let's get rid of that. Because I've been making all the lines like that. I don't like the whole dotted line one. Doesn't work well. All right. Need to get rid of that line. But thanks for coming. Hope you have a good night. I'm probably gonna go grab lunch soon. Oh. All right. Take care. All right. Let's get this road fixed up in front of my house. How funny. I mean, I was just saying before, like, admin might come watch this and then figure out what the hell am I doing? Yeah, and it just happened, which is hilarious. Oh man, I didn't think that was actually gonna happen, but I guess when you say it, it does happen. Funny, funny as hell to me. All right, let's get rid of all this crappy stone road that someone put here in front of my house. Maybe they just did it for the hell of it. Let's get rid of this. Gonna have to tell Dirtbreak what happened. Gonna say I'm gonna blame it on him. Alright. Got that all cleared up over there. Gonna drop that down here. Let's get rid of it. Super annoying. No one's gonna buy it anymore. What? What? Alright. Is this the road too? No, this doesn't count as a road. Alright. Gonna eat the food. Grab some more food out. Nope. Why'd I switch it out? Alright. Gonna try to dump this somewhere now. Dump it down there. Yeah, that's a lot of space. I'll just dump it down here. Not gonna bother me too much down here. Get rid of it. Make my money back from it. Pick up the roads. And plus, I'm helping my foundation. That is the whole idea behind it. The foundation. It's a foundation. It's helping the structural integrity of it. Structural integrity, my people. I don't know. Did I lag out? I don't know. For a second there, I thought I lagged out again. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of all this. All of this. All of this stone road in front of my house. Structural integrity. That's what I'm saying. Let's pick up all this. Get this out of the way so we can make the road properly. Not property. What am I saying? All right, here we go. Going down. So this off. And then just creating a nice foundation for the road. Right? That's what we're doing. Can't believe that happened. It was like perfect timing. One of the admins came in and watched my stream and saw me doing roads on the roads. Yeah. Perfect timing. Definitely perfect timing on his part. Can't believe that happened perfectly. All right. Let's get this road going. All right. That lines up. That needs to be a corner one in that corner. And then there. Can we get it all the way down? Perfect. All right. Let's get rid of this one because it doesn't make any sense. Have to redo this whole road area because I'm not satisfied with it. Need to make it the way I like it. Let's drop that down that way. Now we go this way here. And I'm lagging. I'm seriously lagging. I think internet's just really slow now again. Well, it is raining today in China, so for some reason the rain affects the internet here. I don't know why it does that. I don't have no idea how the rain would affect my internet speed. Right? I don't know. Maybe someone could explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5. I like that Reddit what's my call? I like that Reddit subreddit. Explain it to me like I'm 5. Yes, please. Because I'm an idiot. Or I just don't understand internet lines or optic fiber cables or whatever. I don't understand it. I don't know why and how rain would affect my speed at all. It makes no sense why it would do that. All right. Let's grab some more roads. Pop it down. And we cover everything here. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Roads are much better now. It makes more sense in my head. And let's grab a stone road from the foundation and put it back in that spot over there. I'm not redoing the whole road system. Just gonna do it up to here. Yeah. That's finally done. Let's see how far the food is off now. Another 20 minutes? Man. It's slow today. Well, slow today because it's raining outside too. That's why. That's why it's slow. Everything is slowed down during rain, even the internet, which makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. But fine. We will let it be. I have no other choice in China. No other choice. But yeah, the food is coming soon. I'm gonna take a break, a lunch break, and I'll be back in a bit. I'll be back in an hour or 30 minutes. A quick lunch break.